thinking about championship, or thinking about starting to get in a fight this year, so next year we'll find out who's going to chase. He's been on the sidelines ever since, done a bunch of testing, but getting an opportunity right now to run USF Pro 2000 and potentially full season next year, we're being told. So this is the opportunity that every young driver is looking forward to. Tulio, of course, though, kind of a fact-finding mission, right? Get your feet wet. He was good yesterday. 16th, 17th, not right there, but a second and 1.4 back, less than a second back in the second session, which was great for him. Top 10. Stay out of trouble, learn the car, learn this racetrack so you get a good feel when you go to Toronto, because it's such a different place. You want to have full control of your race car and understanding of it. It's a great track to do it.
Braden Eves, another driver looking for funding, sent out a press release earlier that unless something changes, this is his last race of the season. And local driver from down near Columbus, so if he can find the funding, if he has a great weekend here, who knows? He might be able to stick it out for the balance of the season, but right now he's 8th quick with a 19.9.
He was quickest in the opening session yesterday, quickest all told yesterday in the program as well, so they'll try to dial things in here for him. Don't count him out as of yet. A 119.9, he's 0.6 of a second back, but we've seen so many drivers, once the car gets to where it needs to be, you can drop a half a second. Like there he goes, right there. He goes to 114.4. He just found another, 0.5 of a second. So Braden Eves now up to 3rd, just a 10th back. Just over a 10th back. Simon Sykes resets fast lap at a 119.304. Victorious here last year in USF 2000 en route to the championship. Simon Sykes leads a Pabst Racing 1-3-5 at this point. All three of the Pabst Racing drivers in the top 5. Matt Clark jumping up to 2nd. As I said, lots of action to come. 2 minutes and 15 seconds still to go. This is going to get exciting. Sykes, Clark, Denmark, Eves, Brooks. Monteiro in 6th. We talked about Hughes going up to P1. He's now back down to 7th again. And the drivers come down pit lane, the number 32 into pit lane. That is Nico Christodoulou. Slow up pit lane for Christodoulou, currently 15th.
Now that car looks like it's dead stick.
I was going to say,
the green light's flashing. That indicates that the engine's not running.
And the team has run down to meet him halfway up. They're going to push him back. Not sure what happened to Nico, but he'll fall down the order as drivers continue to find speed. He's currently 6th spot. This is going to get good before it's all said and done. Right now, Simon Sykes, both laps, John, good enough for P1. He provisionally has the 2nd fastest lap as well at a 119.304. So 118.9 his best lap. Chase Denmark there as well. Eves back to 6th. Everybody finding speed here. Now, remember, at 118 now. So if you just came across the line, a lot of these drivers out here still are going to get one more. We've got a couple more laps still to come here, and it's 2 more minutes still remaining. I love it. Sykes on top. Denmark, Brooks, Pabst Racing. Oh, Pabst Racing 1, 2, 3.
Look at that.
They've hit the setup so far, but again, we're not done yet. Lockie Hughes back to 4th. Nikita Johnson 5th. Braden Eves 6th. Frankie Mossman 7th. Clark, Monteiro, and Dushelski. There's your top 10. Liam Skeets after the issue, still 11th. I would assume they'll continually update him, getting rid of the fast lap as it comes, so that is very likely a legitimate 11th right now for Liam Skeets. He's got to keep going, though. And that's 11th for both races.
Yeah.
Give him that as well. We're not done. Everybody coming around. These guys coming out of turn 5 and 6 are probably going to sneak one more lap in as well. Indeed they will. Through 6, 7, 8, back to 9. Again, all these drivers, they're coming up to start their last lap. Johnson 8th, Johnson 5th, Eves 6th. Oh, I can't wait to see how things wrap up here in the final minute, final laps, because I don't know that we're done yet. Nikita Johnson, P1, 118.898. Indeed, Johnson goes back to P1. Again, the cars are getting lighter. The grip levels are there. Here comes the checker. What do we got? Skeets goes to P9. Liam Skeet, did he get one more lap in? Liam Skeet's up to 9th. Denmark, Brooks, Hughes, Eves were all on flyers. They all went green last lap. This is it, though. Oh, I couldn't ask for much more here. Great qualifying session. Remember, USF Juniors was scheduled to be after this race. No, they're going to move that to the end of the day for track repair. The number 9 of Montiero into pit lane. Watching for more drivers cresting the hill of turn number 9, dropping into Thunder Valley to hit that alternate timing line. Does anybody have anything for me? Does. Jace Denmark has gone to P1. Here comes Simon Sykes. He goes to 3rd. Denmark P1. Driver desperately looking for his first USF Pro 2000 victory. He's a multi-time winner in USF 2000. Denmark on top right now. Who else still to come? Is Eves in here yet? He'll need a big lap. Braden Eves looking for a big lap here in the final. He just came across the line. Waiting for Eves to post. He's not posted his 12th lap yet. Sykes is in. Everybody coming to cap things off. Denmark still holding the spot. And Nikita Johnson steals it back. Oh, goodness. I think he may have been, no, he's the last driver across the line. Not quite. Who else do we have to come still? Braden Eves did go quicker. He goes to P5. Oh, guys, this is going to be a barn burner, and there you have it. That is your unofficial qualifying results. Just over a tenth of a second on his final lap, Nikita Johnson from Gulfport, Florida. The youngster going P1 in the VRD Racing number 17, just clipping Jace Denmark, who looked like he had the pole. And I'll tell you, that right now is provisional pole for race number 2 as well. A 1:18.5 and a 1:18.8. And you needed 2 really good laps in that truncated session. Didn't let anybody really get into a groove. Johnson, Denmark, front row. Christian Brooks and Simon Sykes on row 2. Paps Racing, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Braden Eves for Exclusive Autosport started alongside your point leader, Lockie Hughes on row 3. Frankie Mossman and Matt Clark on row 4. Alessandro D'Atulio in his first ever qualifying session for USF Pro 2000 leads the BN Racing crew. He ends up alongside his teammate Ricardo Scotto on row number 5. Row 6, Liam Skeets and Nicholas Montiero. Row 7, Danny Jashelski and George Garcia-Arce. Row 8, Tyke Durst and Ethan Ho. Row number 9 will be Nicholas Baptiste and Nico Christodoulou, and Logan Adams and Cooper Becklem will round up the 20 drivers. John set to go. Man, those are the kind of qualifying sessions I like. We talk about the great wheel-to-wheel racing, but a good quality last lap dash qualifying session always gets my heart rate up.
Exactly. And you got, 5 guys setting their best lap on the last lap. Certainly indicates a great session, and indicating, like you said, these tires hold out for the session. These guys are putting in their best laps on the last lap of the session.
Indeed, and again, we were lining up to go USF Juniors racing right now, but we did get the call that due to the need for some track repairs, we have moved USF Juniors to the tail of the day at 5:50. So we're going to cap off this morning component of USF Pro Championship Racing here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, all lining up for the Titus Grand Prix here this weekend. And indeed, as I said, all part of this Honda Indy 200 weekend. Always a pleasure to be here at Mid-Ohio. We said John had 6 sessions, 3 practice, 3 qualifying. Now we'll wrap up the day. 4:45 USF 2000, 5:50 for USF Juniors. A couple of races to cap things off.
Sure, absolutely. And, that way they'll both be in the rain. It'll be fun.
Oh, goodness. Please. Well, listen, rain racing's great. I think it's something that every driver needs to understand and feel good about for sure. Again, Indy Next, folks, guys, it's going to be a little ways away. 2:05, the next session here, practice for Indy Next. But for those of you following on the broadcast here, thanks for tuning in. It's been a fantastic morning and early afternoon. USF Pro Championships, the first time we've had all 3 of these series, the whole ladder system essentially through Next, all the way to IndyCar on the same docket for a weekend. Mid-Ohio couldn't be a better place to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. Again, we'll be back 4:55 scheduled start time, USF 2000 race number 1.